Hey there. Is this seat taken? You work for Pfizer. My question for you is, why does Pfizer want to hide from the public the fact that they're mutating the COVID viruses?
Is this real life? I'm literally a liar. I was trying to impress a person on a date by lying. This is absurd.
Please don't touch me. Well, this is not. By the way, don't tell anybody.
Someone who's just working at a company to literally help the public. You f***ed up. You really did. Please bring the cops as soon as possible. I'm really very unsafe.
Can you please unlock your door?
No, don't let them leave.
Please unlock the door.
What is going on here?
Please unlock. Please unlock the door. Please unlock the door. Unlock the door. The door. We're trying to unlock the door. Unlock the door.
Pfizer not wanting the public to know that you guys are doing directed evolution?
Bro, what is going on here? Like, that feels like an interview. I don't know, it's freaking me out. I'm getting these like flashbacks to that like sting organization of like those conservative people who like randomly go into organizations and then like befriend people who work in these organizations and then report them, which happened to people at Pfizer. So it's like freaks me out when people start asking a lot of questions about work. It's so scary.
Really? Oh, I'm sorry.
Bro, why would we back on this company?
Because I just want to know the answer.
I'm not probably recording me. Oh my god, Jason, that'd be horrible. You better not be recording me or something.
Hey there. Is this seat taken? What? Hi. You work for Pfizer. My question for you is, why does Pfizer want to hide from the public the fact that they're mutating the COVID viruses?
Is this real life? What is happening here?
Why?
What is going on here? This is absurd.
Why does Pfizer want to hide from the public that they're mutating the COVID virus?
Oh my god.
You're on video. You're on video.
Pfizer ultimately is thinking about
mutating this COVID virus.
What is going on here? I need to call the police right now. This is.
Can I know this is virus, or I don't know what's going on?
I don't know what's going on either. This is ridiculous.
So you're on video. I'm a journalist.
Bro, first of all, I'm literally a liar.
He's on video.
Whoa.
You're saying we're exploring how the virus keeps mutating.
Yes,
one of the things we're exploring is why don't we mutate the virus?
I don't know what's happening. But I really need the cops here right now.
So
what is this?
please do.
Please
do call the police. Please do call the police. Please do.
I can't do this here, guys.
Okay.
No, you can't do this here.
You're going to call the police. He's going to call the police for asking him a question. Please do call the police. Please do. He's on tape here talking about mutating the COVID virus. Can I talk to you outside about this?
Absolutely not. You're not even like this on this. What is your name? Because you fucked up. You really did. I'm about to sue you. This is absurd.
Please
you had someone mock me as if they're going on a date to record me. You don't even know my position at this. I was trying to impress a person on a date by lying. I was literally trying. Okay. I'm not even a scientist by background. You know that I came from a consulting firm that does business. This is absurd.
Please don't touch me.
This is absurd.
So,
please call the cops here.
Please do call the cops. Please do. Why would you call the cops if you have nothing to hide? So he's obviously having one of the most outrageous reactions I've ever seen in the history of Project Veritas. He's threatening to call the police. Okay. He grabbed the microphone. The question is, why is he calling the police?
Guys, can you just respect my father? Please stop.
What's
Can I pay their bill? Can I get a check for their bill?
Wait, no, do not give your check. No, don't let them leave. Because I want the cops to know this.
Do you want to put me in jail for asking you a question?
Yes, sir.
What is the intention of calling the police?
They have like no one's injured right now. We have several witnesses.
Can I talk to you, please, about this video?
Okay, so there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white people.
Why would you bring race into this?
Please bring the cops as soon as possible. I'm really very unsafe.
We have you on tape talking about mutating the COVID virus.
No one mutates a COVID virus.
Show you May I show you the video?
No, I want to call the police, but please don't have to leave.
Do we have to leave?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I asked a question.
No, you cannot just leave.
Do you want me to leave?
I want the police to come here and see all of you people. Because this is insane.
Can I ask you about this
is
video?
Insane.
Please.
You can tell them about how I was lying to impress
Here,
the date.
just was it true what you said?
What is this? No. I literally was on a third date with a guy, and like normal men, you lie to impress a date.
Mutating viruses? Do you not work for Pfizer?
This guy, I thought he was a date.
Sir, do you not work for Pfizer? Do you work
I
for?
was a contractor. What the fuck are you?
Do you currently work for Pfizer? Yes or no? Do you currently work for Pfizer? Yes or no?
What are you talking about here? Please, I want the cops to be here.
So you don't work for Pfizer?
You can't do this to people. This is absurd.
He doesn't want me to leave, ma'am.
Don't let them leave.
I
I want the cops here now. I want the cops here now.
He wants the cops here, but he doesn't want me to leave. So I'm in a little bit of a predicament because she's asking me to leave, but he doesn't want me to leave. So what should we do?
It's enormously disturbing. This comes on the heels of Pfizer CEO, who's a veterinarian, by the way, Albert Bourla, being pursued in Davos by media personnel. And they were asking him about the vaccine. Now, in Pfizer's documents that are released publicly under court order, Pfizer knew about 1,223 deaths within 90 days of their vaccine. People who called into Pfizer said their family members died after they took the Pfizer vaccine. The FDA wanted to block this for 55 years. It finally came out earlier in 2022. And what Bourla told the media was that he knew of no safety signals with his vaccine, no safety signals. This is a monstrous number of deaths. And I can tell you at 5, 10, 15, 50 deaths, Pfizer should have pulled it off the market. It was his responsibility. It goes all the way up to the CEO. So you're right, Owen, that Pfizer executives, the best case scenario is they're lying. The worst case scenario is that they're either on the verge of, or in fact, they are committing domestic terrorism.
Also, the privilege to be able to actually sign for the vaccines from FedEx. Look, it's a single dose. You take it one time. You don't have to worry about it. Florida, to be at almost 50% statewide, that's much better than almost probably 45 or 46 other states. And we're going to give them more because we want the shots to go in the arms.
I'm announcing a petition with the Supreme Court of Florida to impanel a statewide grand jury to investigate any and all wrongdoing in Florida with respect to COVID-19 vaccines.
The benefit is minuscule, but as Joe Latipo and other studies have shown, there is a risk for doing it. So why can't our medical establishment acknowledge that? Why the deception?
I've documented sudden deaths in 34 Canadian children. 34 children in Canada have died suddenly in the past month and a half. This is since mid-November, ages 2 to 19. I've located, the photos and the information of 24 children. Now, I want to stress that I know of 34 kids that have died suddenly in total, but we don't know all of their names. So far, 11 deaths have been attributed to influenza. 4 deaths have been attributed to streptococcus, 2 deaths to meningitis, and then there are 17 sudden deaths of unknown cause.
Okay, so these people have I was on a date.
You're on a video here.
These people literally left out of nowhere.
Pfizer is mutating the virus.
This is absurd.
Look at this video.
No, I literally said that. What are you talking about?
Well, this is not. By the way,
Why are you doing
don't
this?
tell anybody.
This is someone who's just working at a company to literally help the public.
Why do you want to hide it from the
I don't know
public?
who you people are, and I can't believe I'm going to trust someone.
Why do you want to hide it from the public?
I was on a date. Stop all this stuff aside. I don't know personally.
If you suspect that mutating COVID virus, is this the way the virus started in Wuhan?
Can you please give us a video?
Why do you think it's okay for Pfizer to do that?
We were sitting on a date. Can you explain what happened to me? Please.
He's filming the restaurant owner right now. He's filming her. I don't know why he's filming her.
No, don't listen.
Would you like me to leave? Because he won't. He's asking me not to leave, and he's consenting to my presence. Ma'am, are we allowed to just stay and ask a few questions? It's pretty remarkable that they call the police on us every time we show up and ask questions. Every time. You say Pfizer is planning on doing research in the future, then claim that there's an ongoing research about that, and that there better not be any more outbreaks. Which is it? Are these experiments happening or not? Calling the police.
We can do it right up front.
Okay.
No, do not leave. Do not leave. Please don't let them leave.
What's that? They locked us in.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah. Do you want us to leave or not?
Ma'am, you locked the door.
Ma'am?
Ma'am, we're trying to leave, but you locked us in here.
Call our attorney.
Can you please unlock your door? Let us out.
No, I don't know what's going on. I don't want anyone leaving before I know what's going on. What if you trying to kill me?
Can you please unlock your door?
No, don't let them leave.
Can you unlock the door?
I feel like safe. No, don't let them out. Don't let them out.
Could you please let us leave, ma'am?
I don't know what's happening. You can't lock us in.
We'd like to leave. We'd like to leave. Please unlock the door.
Like, see, now they're worried because they know what they're doing.
No, it's literally being trapped.
Stop. Get away from me.
Please unlock the door.
What is going on here? How is that?
Please unlock the door. Please unlock the door. 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 This is remarkable here. Thank you. Thank you. We're trying to unlock the door. Unlock the door. Unlock the door.
It's not okay
Unlock the door.
like that. It is not. Stop. Let go of me. Now you're hurting me. What is going on here? You cannot just record people like that.
Come on.
It's not okay.
Come on.
It's not okay.
Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. We're in New York City. This is remarkable what you just witnessed here in the restaurant. Come on, guys. Where's the car? Where's the vehicle?
Keep walking.
Come on. This is insane. You just witnessed one of the most remarkable interactions ever. Do we have the iPad? So we're getting into the vehicle now. Where's our car?
Stop. Stop. That's not no. Stop. Stop. Stand right there. No. Stop.
He's charging the guy, charging.
You can't make an arrest at this point if you don't have the victim right here.
Okay. 'Cause if he was here, you'd arrest that guy?
If he was here, yes.
Oh, then we could just walk away then. Not worry about it.
If that's what you guys want to do, then yes.
Vaccine mandates was raging. Little did the American public know at the time that the CDC was holding a meeting discussing the potential to track those who were unvaccinated. Well, the proposal was documented on page 194 of the CDC's September meeting packet, but until now, we'd never heard the plan on tape. Well, meet a little-known figure, CDC Dr. David Bergland.
There has been interest expressed in being able to track people who are not immunized or who are only partially immunized. And at the current time, there can be considered to be a significant modifiable risk factor for morbidity and for mortality. And it can be of interest for clinical reasons as well as being of value for public health reasons to be able to track this. NCHS is therefore proposing creation of codes related to people being unvaccinated for COVID-19 and for being partially vaccinated for COVID-19.
So it's not just a tracking of the unvaccinated, which is ridiculous. If you thought getting 1 or even 2 shots was going to shield you from being surveilled or tracked, medical big brother looking over your shoulder, you were wrong. Because after the presentation, Dr. David Bergland opened the floor to questions and comments. He was asked if those who had previously had COVID and therefore are rejecting the vaccine, whether they could avoid the unvaccinated code they were assigned. Listen to his response.
At this point, it has been recommended that even if someone has a history of COVID-19, that it may be beneficial for them to get the vaccine. So at this point in time, I would not disallow use of these codes, even if someone had that history. We could use these codes together with the history of code. If someone wished to be unvaccinated, that would usually not be recommended still.
Now, this was just a plan back in September of 2021, but boy, did they move fast. These codes were actually approved just 2 months later and went into effect in April of 2022. Now, we reached out to the CDC to get a better understanding on how this works, why they're doing it, to allay any concerns over this tracking tool. Well, we're still awaiting the CDC's response.
Handbasket. We are desperately concerned about the circumstance relating to avian flu. We don't have enough vaccines. We don't have enough police officers. And we're going to debate the next 3 weeks, I'm told, gay marriage, a flag amendment, and God only knows what else. I can't believe the American people can't see through this. We already have a law, the Defense of Marriage Act, where we've all voted, not where I voted and others said, look, marriage is between a man and a woman, and states must respect that. Nobody's violated that law. There's been no challenge to that law. Why do we need a constitutional amendment? Marriage is between a man and a woman. What's the game going on here? And
yeah, definitely don't want all of here. I definitely don't want all of here. Hello. Yeah. Fucking said 2620, right? No, 2640. Oh, 40. Yeah, it literally said that. Hi. Hey guys. How you doing?
How are you?
What's going on, man?
Everything's good.
Hi. Drop the hammer.
Nope. Hey.
What is going on right now?
I'm not getting an answer on call back.
Bro, oh shit.
In the area
I got him, Michael.
Edward 14, Edward 10, back up, code 3.
Code 3 back up at 26.
Give me your fucking hand!
Units code 3.
Give me your fucking hand!
40 Broadway for 14 hours.
Edward 14, Edward 10, medics code 3 as well. You got it?
Sorry, 14 over Tuesday, medic code 3.
Affirmative.
Fox San Antonio's Jessica Headley.
And I'm Ryan Wolf.
Our greatest responsibility is to serve our
Treasure Valley communities,
the El Paso, Las Cruces communities, Eastern Iowa communities,
Mid-Michigan communities.
We are extremely proud of the quality, balanced journalism that CBS 4 News produces.
But we are concerned about trouble and trend of irresponsible, one-sided news stories plaguing our country.
The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
The sharing of biased and
false news has become all too common on social media.
More alarming, some media outlets publish these stories simply aren't true without checking facts first.
Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think. And this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
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 We have to satisfy the revelations, everybody. We can't just hopscotch over them. You can't hopscotch the revelations, okay? an unusual message wizard. Yeah, I know, but I'm a wizard.
The United States government has detected and is tracking a high-altitude surveillance balloon that is over the continental United States right now. The Pentagon itself confirms that this is of the Chinese government. They say PRC, People's Republic of China. It's a spy balloon. The current flight path does carry it over a number of sensitive sites. It's currently somewhere in the heartland. The Pentagon is not releasing data on its exact location. It's moving very quickly. But when it was still over Montana, people were raising the question of, well, why Montana? Well, Montana is where America's nuclear weapons facilities are located. The United States has been terrible in terms of the security of its nuclear weapon sites. Basically, every single nuclear silo America has is over-targeted. The U.S. adversaries know exactly where they are. They're visible from space. They're not secret. And every one of them is what you call over-targeted.
U.S. military deploys high-tech surveillance balloons. The Pentagon is using high-altitude balloons to conduct surveillance tests in the Midwestern states of South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Wisconsin, Missouri, and Illinois, according to documents from the Federal Communication Commission. The Guardian reports the surveillance balloons are carrying small satellite-like vehicles with synthetic aperture radars, sensors, and communications equipment. The surveillance balloons travel at altitudes of up to 65,000 feet and are used to track vehicles via the synthetic radars in all kinds of weather. The documents reveal that the tests are being conducted to, quote, provide a persistent surveillance system to locate and deter narcotic trafficking and homeland security threats. The Guardian reports that the balloons use an advanced mesh networking technologies, which allows them to share data and communicate with one another. They are also able to relay the data to receivers on the ground. According to the documents, the U.S. military has acquired a license to operate the surveillance balloons from mid-July until September. The tests are being commissioned by the U.S. Southern Command, or SOUTHCOM, which is responsible for disaster response, intelligence, and security operations in the Caribbean and Latin America.
Containers piled high at the ports of LA and Long Beach.
Shocking new video, Times Square, New York City, an unhinged man punching a 4-year-old boy in broad daylight.
It's happening at grocery stores across the country. Store shelves nearly empty.
Crime is constant and has become a part of everyday life.
These migrants are refusing to leave. Enough is enough.
I don't care how long he works and I don't care what he does. There is no job worth $2 million a year. That's why they pay athletes these fantastic salaries. I was listening to the radio the other day. They just contracted to pay one player on one team $6 million a year. Can you believe this?
And why is that?
It's the Roman circus. What does the emperor do when the people become restive? And when the people are asking questions, and when the people don't like the policies of the emperor, he sends them to the circus. He creates a circus. He builds a giant coliseum. And he begins to throw the Christians to the lions. And he has great chariot races, and football games, and basketball games, all to keep the idiots preoccupied with things that don't mean anything in the scheme of the entire world, so that they don't have the time to learn what the truth is, so they don't ever get smart enough to learn how they're being manipulated, so they don't ever question the emperor. That's why they pay a player on a football team or a baseball team $1 million or $2 million or $3 million a year. It is the Roman circus.
I still have my in-laws. My in-laws are like, we gotta get our flu shot, then a booster, then another booster. And I'll say, you know, people are starting to die. Where'd you hear that? What are you, one of those conspiracy theorists? What are you, a cult member? Extremist, one of them? Here in the NFL.
Did you see that Sam Smith performance? I love that all of the people that are under 30 think they're so original when they come to this conclusion that God's dead and God's not real and conservative values are stupid and family traditions are stupid. But all of the celebrities that they follow that help them come to that atheistic conclusion all specifically worship the Christian bad guy, Satan. The song is literally named Unholy, suggesting that maybe, just maybe, there's a such thing as holy. You're not original, bro. You're deceived. Whether you like it or not, everything is spiritual. Why do you think they all do it, dude? I mean, it can't be a cool marketing ploy since all the celebrities have already done it. So if this video is jarring enough for you to be like, all right, shit, maybe God's real, do me a favor. Pray right now. Jesus, if you're real, reveal yourself to me and give it some time. And go read the book of Ephesians in the Bible, dude. God bless.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
Top, and it still kept that circular shape. This is wild video for sure. I have never seen anything like this in real life, and it took me quite a while to try to figure out what this is, and I'm not even 100% certain. So you're saying it's alien? It looks like an alien spacecraft. This is wild. That's what I got out. This is wild.
This was not in Denver.
No, this isn't Turkey. Yeah.
As a wrap-up, I would like to share a message to Klaus for him to tell his own masters that my name is Noor bin Laden. I am a human being, not a QR code. I don't want to eat the bugs. I don't want to live in the pod. I don't want to be trapped in a digital jail, and nothing they can do will make me. I want to keep my God-given freedom and my human dignity. They cannot take this away from me. And we will see the day where these people will be tried for their crimes against humanity.
The country fell asleep, but they scream woke. We're distracted by vaccines and TV shows, politics, celebrity gossip, popular neat quotes. Black lives, white lives, which lives mean most? We only dedicate one day to remember our fallen soldiers, the men and women who died young. But if you come out the closet as Caitlyn Jenner, you're a hero and you get a whole Pride Month. The most dangerous pandemic's propaganda from these clowns. Only mask that's gonna save us is duct tape on their mouths. Don't speak. We don't need to defund police, need to defund the media who lies through their teeth like Big Pharma doesn't cure you, dog, cause every patient that gets cured is a customer lost. And big oil runs the world, the only wars that get fought are with the countries who have natural resources they want. Heard him claiming if a white man braids his hair and likes rap, he's appropriating culture. But if a white man acts too white, he's white trash, he's a racist, he's a bigot, he's a monster. Let's just have the conversation. Not every liberal is dumb, not all Republicans are racist. The government wants everybody fighting with their neighbors cause they know that if we get along, we'll probably go against them. They can't stop us, cause we're ready to fight, trying to brainwash us. But we won't let freedom die, the whole world's brainwashed. Everybody pick a team, start a riot in the streets. The whole world's brainwashed. It's us against them, it ain't you against me. How did monkeys become people and people turned into sheep? They put fluoride in the water that's keeping us all asleep. Claim they want what's best for us, I find it hard to believe, cause they've been selling us cigarettes since we was 18. Fake news, fake woke, distract and divide. You're either right or you're left, or you're black or you're white. Big tech don't need a microchip to hack in your life, cause the phone inside your pocket is a tracking device. And I don't know what I'm more sick of, rappers or Joe Biden looking like he ate 100 Xanax for dinner. Cause censoring the president and kicking him off Twitter is a bigger threat to freedom than foreign ballistic missiles. You don't trust the police or the government, but you want people giving up their right to own a firearm. Why would you be comfortable if police and the government the only people on the planet with the right to buy a gun? White privilege getting amplified to reinforce division. It convinces white people that they're favored by their skin, and black people getting angry cause they're told they're treated different. So the conflict is between us and never with the system. Let's just have the conversation. Not every liberal is dumb, not all Republicans are racist. The government wants everybody fighting with their neighbors cause they know that if we get along we'll probably go against them. They can't stop us, cause we're ready to fight, trying to brainwash us, but we won't let freedom die. The whole world's brainwashed. Everybody pick a team, start a riot in the streets. The whole world's brainwashed. It's us against them, it ain't you against me. Step 1, train the people only to consume. Step 2, infiltrate adults with the news. Step 3, indoctrinate the children through the schools and the music and the apps on the phones that they use. Step 4, separate the right from the left. Step 5, separate the white from the black. Step 6, separate the rich from the poor. Use religion and equality to separate them more. Step 7, fabricate a problem, made a lie. Step 8, put it on the news every night. Step 9, when people start to fight and divide, take control. This is called situational design. They can't stop us, cause we're ready to fight, trying to brainwash us, but we won't let freedom die. The whole world's brainwashed.